started because of my name. People were not happy that my name is Chidinma and I am representing South Africa. So that is where it actually really started. And, people felt like, South Africans felt like I wasn't South African enough because of my name. And it was really sad to see. It was a very horrible experience and I wouldn't wish it on anybody because I have lived there for 23 years. And it's heartbreaking to see that I wasn't welcomed and accepted.
Yeah. Well, you're welcome here.
But you're welcome here. And you're the queen.
Yes. Yeah. I just didn't want to talk about it, but it's heartbreaking. It's really heartbreaking. And
in this video, we take a look at the story of Chidinma, a lady from South Africa who had wanted to contest in Miss South Africa beauty pageant, but there were lots of criticisms against her. People from South Africa did not want her to contest for Miss South Africa because they felt she was not South African enough. And secondly, she was a black woman too. And her parents were not from South Africa. Her father is from Nigeria and her mother is from Mozambique. But she was born in South Africa. So definitely she's lived all her life in South Africa. And so by birth, she is South African, but her name is Chidinma. And South Africans do not want her to represent them in the beauty pageant. So a lot of things happened behind the scene, and she had to withdraw from competing for Miss South Africa.
There were certain things that happened behind the scene that actually made me withdraw, and it was so heartbreaking to see that I had to withdraw close to the finale, and but a decision had to be made, and it really hit social media as well.
Yeah.
And there was some statements that came out from Home Affairs with regards to my mom's ID as well, and that is still a legal matter, so I'm not going to comment on that. But what I do know is that I was born in South Africa and I am a South African, and I'm still proudly Nigerian as well.
So while she withdrew from Miss South Africa competition, she was called by the organizers of Miss Nigeria competition, and then she went to Nigeria in order to contest for the crown as Miss Nigeria. So while she went to Nigeria, she was able to compete, and God being so good and being on her side, she was able to win the crown of Miss Nigeria.
She does not suffer for an offense she did not commit.
Yes, I do feel like I was Nigerian, and I've always felt Nigerian from the moment that I was born. It's not just because of the opportunity that was presented to me, and I think people who have known me will see that I've always embodied that spirit of being a pure, proudly Nigerian woman. So I don't want people to feel like she only feels Nigerian just because, she was offered an opportunity.
So making her the representative to represent Nigeria at the Miss Universe that is to be held in Mexico. Whereas for South Africa, the winner announced over there was Mia from South Africa. She is a white woman, and so no one asked about her identity, her parents' identity, or anything about her family. She was accepted to win the crown for Miss South Africa.
Our brand new Miss South Africa 2024 is Mia!
On what planet
Does this make sense to anyone? You see, we have a black beauty pageant contestant, yeah? That's the black girl in the picture. She's a bit of all right. They badgered her and they said, you can't represent South Africa. You can't be Miss South Africa because your dad is Nigerian and your mom's from Mozambique. You were born in South Africa, but what way are you South African? You don't have South African blood. They find out she's a South African citizen, but they just keep badgering her. And eventually she says, you know what? Yeah, I've made it to the late stages of this competition, but I'm gonna pull out. And some people said you should pull out, yeah, because you're not really South African, yeah, because we know what South Africans look like. So who do they pick to be the winner of Miss South Africa? They pick a woman with green eyes. Maya LaRue. That's how I pronounce it. Does that name sound to you like it's from the earth, from South Africa, yeah? Reverse racism, perhaps?
No, the hate. And I get it. I understand the reason why you guys hate Nigerians so much, right? But I promise you, if it was the other way around, Nigerians would never go this far. God bloody sick. It's Miss Universe. You're not even the one organizing it. Let's you go this far just because you don't like Nigerians? If I'm Nigerian, I will avoid this country and the people at all costs, no matter what. Yeah, guys, please go vote for Chidinma, even if you don't like this girl, because just download the app, Miss Universe app on your phone and vote for Nigeria.
South Africans, what are your problem? Like, what are the color of your problem? Are you guys obsessed like with Chidinma? This is becoming like obsession. Like, this is more like obsession. Are you people obsessed with her? You people rejected her. You people say that she's not South Africa, bullied her, called her also. Okay, she's fine. She came back to her father's land, Nigeria. We accepted her, we welcomed her, we gladly embraced her, we honored her. Yet, you people are still following her. Take a look at this news. South African group petitions Miss Universe to disqualify Chidinma Additional from the pageant in Mexico. When this pageant started, Chidinma flew to Mexico dressed to represent Nigeria, and now it's choking South Africans. It's choking them. From there, they had to cancel their identity, that South Africa identity, both their mother. They cancel her traveling document, her identity. Okay, fine. Chidinma has to travel with Nigeria passport. It's okay. Nigeria identity to represent Nigeria is still fine. It's not ending there. They still went ahead to petition the universe to disqualify her. Is this not obsession? People say that you don't want her. She's not South Africa. You doesn't want her to represent you people. It's okay. Why are you still following her? What is all this? The hatred is too much on this girl. Like, it's too much. South Africa, make una chill. She don't leave South Africa for you people. Why are you people still after her?
They want to sabotage her right now by any necessary means. Get this, Chidinma, who born in South Africa to a Nigerian father and a Mozambican-born mother with a South African citizenship, ran from Miss South Africa because look at her, guys, beauty and brains, and got close to winning until some of y'all noticed. Who is this girl running from Miss South Africa with a last name like that? By the way, guys, her last name is Chidinma, so I'm assuming it's of Nigerian origin. But anyways, y'all criticized her. Y'all even questioned how her parents obtained the South African citizenship. And let me tell you something, with all that fear tactics, it worked because she withdrew from Miss South Africa, letting this one win Miss South Africa, Mia LaRue, L-E-R-O-U-X. So are we going to look into how the LaRue family got the South African citizenship, or are we going to not keep the same energy? Either way, this gained so much media attention that the organization of Miss Nigeria contacted her and asked her, do you want to participate in Miss Nigeria since your daddy's of Nigerian origin? And listen, she said yes, and guess who won by the grace of God? She did. By now, I thought everything was over, guys. Chidinma was going to represent Miss Nigeria at Miss Universe in Mexico, and Mia was going to represent South Africa at Miss Universe in Mexico too. Tell me, why are you guys still rattled up that you guys are petitioning to have her get disqualified at Miss Universe in Mexico right now, all because of this alleged South African identity issue? Like, are you kidding me? Like, even Homeland Security Tommy is giving Chidinma and her mom a Monday's deadline to present him with some ID documents. Sir, they're currently in Mexico. Give them some time to win, and then they'll address these concerns and allegations. In the meantime, I got a better investigation. There are so many South Africans that went to G-City and did a lot of, and you know what I'm talking about, Many of them came back. Why don't you investigate those guys instead of wondering or stressing what a 23-year-old is doing?
So it means she would also represent her country, South Africa, at the Miss Universe that will be held in Mexico. So both of them represented their countries in Mexico, and then the competition had to begin. Now, Chidinma made it to the top 20 in the competition.
Hello Nigeria, hello Africa, hello universe. My name is Chidinma Vanessa Onwe Adechina and I am Miss Universe Nigeria 2024. I just finished my interview rounds and I'm so proud of myself. I was so anxious this morning. I was so nervous. I didn't know what the questions were going to be like and I really underestimated myself. I think that we often do that a lot. We doubt ourselves and we underestimate our power and our strength. But I'm so grateful and I'm so proud of myself and I really hope I did well. That I am making this video to say thank you to each and every one of you for voting for me for my voice of change. It was just submitted in 2 days before closing and I managed to make it through to the top 20. I wouldn't have done it without each and every one of you. I can feel the love, I can feel the support, and I'm really ready to make each and every one of you proud. And I'm so grateful for all the love and all the support and for voting for me for the voice of change. It was such a massive pullout and I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. Mwah. Thank you so much. Lots of love.
South Africans, I have already told you guys that I will personally come back on this same platform to rub our winnings and our progress in your face. Check who is number 2 on the Miss Universe Hot Picks. It looks like the same girl that you guys were busy signing petitions up and down to bar from contesting for Miss Universe. I guess now you guys can take that petition and shove it up your... Honestly, this is why I love Nigeria so much. If Nigerians stand with you, if Nigerians stand behind you, you must definitely go far. Like, absolutely nothing can stop that from happening. Not even the weary South Africans. They can't stop that from happening. And if Nigerians have to stand against you, almost the complete opposite because they will bury you. As you can see, Chidinma is number 2 on the hot picks and will definitely be number 1 as long as Nigerians are behind her. Bro, she's definitely winning. Just give her the win already. You South Africans were busy cancelling passport, cancelling ID, writing petitions up and down. Just steady trying to plot something that is just going to stop this girl from winning. And all these things is because Chidinma is a Nigerian. Honestly, it is only in South Africans' case that I've ever seen a black person being racist to another black person. Well, anyways, we are still winning. So if you guys like, sign petition, sign the earth entirely, you still cannot stop us. We are winning.
Now, whilst over there was a statement released by Miss South Africa that she cannot continue in the competition because of ill health and she would not be able to compete in the Miss Universe.
Good morning, South Africa. In case you haven't seen yet, our Miss South Africa withdrew from Miss Universe, and the South Africa organization did a statement and they say, "It's a deep regret that we share the news that Mia Leroux, Miss South Africa 2024, has had to withdraw from the Miss Universe competition due to health concerns." And it just goes on. She's really sorry and everything, and I'm really sorry for her, because as South Africans we know how big this forms part of our country and our culture, and we take a lot of pride in who is our Miss South Africa yearly. To Mia, family, a team, good luck to you guys in this time. We are really sorry we can't compete in Miss Universe this year, but we still know you are our queen for 2024. And the country is still supporting you, still standing behind you. Good luck, and we pray for a speedy recovery.
Mia Leroux has withdrawn from Miss Universe, our very own Miss South Africa, and without a doubt, one of the major favorites coming into the competition this weekend. Mia Leroux has withdrawn due to health concerns. I truly and honestly hope that Mia gets well. I wish her all the best with her recovery. And man, this sucks, man. This sucks. I was so excited coming into Miss Universe. I'm thinking, we're taking it home. But look, it's all good. We wish her all the best.
Now, one thing that I think about this is that it is because of the hatred that South Africans had towards Chidinma that had caused all this. It is either Miss South Africa is genuinely sick because of the negative energies that South Africans were sending towards Chidinma, or she had not wanted to be disgraced in the competition. Therefore, bowing out will be the best option out. So that is why she brought the statement out, in order not for her to compete in the competition. So the competition was set off, and then they had to go for the next stage of the competition. Chidinma, representing Nigeria, was able to make it to the top 20. Now, after the top 20, she was able to make it to the top 5, and she won for the continent of Africa and Oceania being put together. She was crowned the winner. So she made it to the top 5 in the competition. Now it kept moving on, and then with the top 2, she was there. So Chidinma, the Nigerian contestant, became the first runner-up for Miss Universe 2024. Whereas the winner of Miss Universe was from Denmark. Miss Denmark was crowned the Miss Universe for 2024. I believe her story is quite inspiring, being rejected in South Africa and coming back to her fatherland, that is Nigeria, in order to represent Nigeria and be able to overcome all these obstacles in order to emerge as the first runner-up in this competition. I think her story is very inspiring. If she had stayed in South Africa, I'm not sure she would have been able to be crowned the Queen of South Africa. It was the best decision that she withdrew from the South African contest in order to contest for Nigeria, win over there, and head to Miss Universe and become the first runner-up in the competition. I think this is an inspiring story, and I think South Africans should also tone down on their hatred towards Nigerians. I think some sort of hatred, go back and then hurt yourself. This should not be something, just a mere beauty pageant should not be something that should cause an outrage on social media like this. Let me know what you think about all this in the comment section below. Share your general thoughts and opinions about this in the comment section below. How has her story motivated you? And also don't forget to share this video with your friends and your family on other social media platforms like WhatsApp, Facebook, X, Instagram, TikTok, and other social media platforms. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Just click the subscribe button down here. Click on the subscribe button. Click as well on the notification bell. And I'd like to see you again in my next video.